Welcome everybody. Here we are. This is our second case break for 2020 Elite. Just quickly before we get started, we do have a special offer for our break customers. Don't quite have the camera in the best position for it, but $30 for the album with complete base set for the 2020 Elite. This is only for our break customers. Special offer. So if you're interested in that, guys, and you're in the break, which is Clinton DeRose for the Broncos, Ryan Andrews for Raiders, Ashley Kenny for the Bulldogs, Azza Pinner for Sharks, Ben Salmon for the Titans, Toby J for Manly, Monk Johnson for the Storm, Steve Weckett for the Knights, Lisa Roberts for Cowboys, Ryan Morris for the Eels, Bo Hawker for Panthers, Mark Johnson for Rabbits, Dwayne Basario for Dragons, Mark Johnson for Roosters, Bo Hawker for Warriors, and Ryan Morris for Tigers. So if you're one of them in this break and you would like this deal, $30 included with postage with your break cards, send us a message, let us know. And yeah, alright, on that note, we're going to get stuck into this, get it done nice and quick, as most of you are waiting for us to list more product on the website. Case card is Kalen Ponga and Valentine Holmes, Newcastle and Cowboys. Number 20 out of 65. So, yeah, not a bad enough little card to start. I've lost my bin. Yeah. You can see it. So, first pack of the box, guys. Billy Slater Master Series Maroons one. That one's number 14 out of 80. So we are trying a new layout for the cameras. Might take me a moment to get used to them, and yeah. Alright, we also have Broder Croft for Manly, Broncos, parallel. Still having trouble with that autofocus. I tried to play it before I started. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for Brisbane. James Tedesco, fullback of the year, Dally M. For the Roosters, we have a Brent Naden, parallel for Panthers. Just a reminder, the parallels and the base have an alternate image for the players. For instance, Boyd Cordner is a slightly different pose. One's he's got his arms crossed to the side, and the other one is standing front on. We have Melbourne Storm, Cameron Smith, parallel. Parramatta Eels, team card. Toby, just send through, if you can, the 30 on PayPal, and we'll add it to your order. Or bank deposit, whichever one you prefer, whatever's easiest. Doesn't phase us much either way. Decade Chart Busters, Jared Croker for Canberra. Jaden Sewer, White Young Guns, South Sydney Rabbitohs. So remember, these ones aren't numbered. We have a Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, parallel for Warriors. So yeah, the album comes preloaded with a full base set, and it has a few extra sleeves. I think enough to fit another parallel set, or to start collecting your subsets in there. Trent Merrin, Dragons parallel. Jai Arrow Titans parallel. Whoa. The wind just picked up. Sorry about the bend, guys. Aisha Lee Smalley, Warriors Women's NRL. Mitchell Moses, halfback of the year, Dally M. Jared Croker, Raiders parallel. James Maloney, decade chartbusters for the Roosters. Hey Brendan. Hopefully we can hit something while you're around, mate. Jessica Surgis, Dragons Women's NRL. This isn't my usual tray, so I don't have my stickers set up. If I get something out of order, I am sorry. We'll try and fix it. Got a Sapphire Mojo. Philip Semi for the Titans. Number 12 out of 20. Sorry guys, I was just looking for my sleeves. This focus thing's really annoying. So that's a nice hit for Ben Salmon on the Titans. We've got a Knights checklist parallel. Just over halfway on the first box, guys. James Tamo, Cowboys, decade chartbusters, 28,937 metres. Not a bad score. Nick Meaney, Ruby Mojo for the Bulldogs. Number 23 out of 40. We have Dylan Brown, parallel for Para. We are live on YouTube for all our usual Facebook watchers. The main reason for that is now we're listing on the website, we have some non-Facebook customers. that will be watching through YouTube only. So some people find it better, easier. Dylan Napa, Bulldogs Parallel. And if you're new to the videos, I'm always open to suggestions and ideas, guys. I am learning this whole video thing as we go. Nita Maynard, which is why you might find things continuously changing, trying to find out the best way to set everything up. Obviously, this is the first time I've had the camera set up in front of me, pointing at my hands. We'll wait and see if everyone likes it. Kira did. Adam Reynolds, Rabbits Parallel. Rabbits team photo. Just a reminder, only because it hadn't been mentioned very much and brought to our attention, there are no captain's cards this year, if you hadn't already noticed. Cameron Smith, Decade Chart Busters for the tackles in the Storm. Liam Martin, Penrith Panthers, Black Young Guns, number 51. So, Cowboys logo. Alright, last pack for box one, guys. Tiana Penitani, Women's NRL for Dragons. Box number 2. Jonathan Thurston, Decade Chart Busters for the assists. Sorry guys, I was just checking the chats. It's getting a bit busy with YouTube and Facebook and everything going on. I don't actually have the chat windows open. I'm concentrating on the stream video to try and get these videos as crisp as possible with the cards. So if I'm a bit delayed with answering a question or something, that is the reason. I do apologise. Josh Jackson, Proven Summons medalist for Dally M Awards. And we have a Blake Brayley parallel for the Sharks. Kathleen Wharton, Women's NRL for the Warriors. I've done something. What have I done wrong down here? That's what I've done wrong. Alright. Ruby Mojo, Manly Checklist. Number 29. Leeson Amor, Warriors, parallel. Billy Slater, Masters Series, Melbourne Storm card. That one is number 2 in the 18 set. Thomas McHale, Tigers parallel. So I'll check both the chats after each box. That way we can just fly through the boxes and get as much out as possible. Ruben Garrick parallel for Manly. Cameron Murray, Rabbits parallel. Broncos team photo. Just an update, we have put a post on the Facebook, but redemptions won't start being received back from TLA till September. Cameron Smith, Decade Chartbusters, Melbourne Storm for points. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for Roosters. Angus Crichton, Roosters parallel. About halfway through the second box, guys. Jared Croker, Raiders Decade Chartbusters. Corbin McGregor, Women's NRL for the Roosters. And just a reminder, that's the case card we pulled. Kalen Ponga, Valentine Holmes, Newcastle Cowboys, number 20 out of 65. Brett Morris, Dragons, Tries, Chartbusters. Racine McGregor for the Broncos, Women's NRL. We have a Sam Verrills for Roosters Young Guns. Nathan Brown, Parramatta Parallel. Jermaine Joloffe, Titans Young Guns, black, number 95. Titans aren't on a bad roll so far. Bulldogs checklist, parallel. Sapphire Mojo, Daniel Safiti for the Knights, number 13 out of 20. We have a Ryan Pappenhausen parallel for the Storm. Couple of packs left for box 2. I'll check the chat and we'll open the next one. I think that's going to be the routine. Payne Haas, Rookie of the Year, Dally M for the Broncos. We've got a St. George checklist parallel. Shaylee Bent, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Bottle Vet Welsh. Batil Vet Welsh for the Dragons Women's NRL. Kyle Felt, Cowboys parallel. Kalen Ponga, Knights parallel. Manly team photo. Alright, that's in the box 2. Trying to pull them all off. Here we go. Mr. Bo Hawker. You have Panthers and Warriors, mate, for this one. Alright, here we go. Box number 3. I can't remember if it was Ben Salmon or Brody Candidates made the comment of they have a nice pack this year. Kangaroos Master Series Slater, which is number 17 out of the 18 in that series. Parramatta Eels parallel checklist. I swear it's only coincidence that the Parramatta Eels cards seem to come up nice and focused. I don't do it deliberately, I swear. Payne Haas, Prop of the Year, Dally M. And we have a Jake Trbojevic, Manly parallel. Jake Friend, Decade Chart Busters for the Roosters. Isabel Kelly, Roosters Women's NRL. Mikhail Ravalawa for St George Dragons White Young Guns. We have a Lachlan Lewis parallel for Bulldogs. Emerald Mojo, Apezi Okorosawa for the Panthers. Number 6. A couple of numbers off jersey number. Nice card regardless. Cordner parallel for the Roosters. Ali Brigginshaw, Broncos Women's NRL. Decade Chart Busters, James Maloney for the Warriors. For the games played. Ruby Mojo, Wade Graham for the Sharks. Number 18. I'm going to have to do some YouTubing on this focus video. Josh Papali parallel for the Raiders. Jesse Ramian for the Sharks parallel. Appy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Sharks redemption card for the team photo. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. West Tigers redemption card for the photo. Joseph Leilua parallel for Tigers. Akula Uate, Chartbusters for tries, Knights. Anthony Don, parallel for Titans. Cameron Smith, Chartbusters for Games, Storm. Canberra Raiders, Jack White and Redemption. Black League Sensations. Oh, hang on. I don't know if this is black. No, just the League Sensation, number 45 out of 80. Nathan Cleary, Panthers parallel. Josh Soliola, Ken Stephen medal, Dally M's. And a Felice Kafusi parallel. Gavin Cooper parallel for Cowboys. We've got 3 packets left for box number 3. Chelsea Lenarduzzi for Broncos Women's NRL. David Fifita, parallel for the Broncos. Last pack for box number 3. Dragons, Maddie Studden, Women's NRL. We'll try ours. We've got plenty more boxes to go, mate, so hopefully you'll finish strong. Alright, here we go, box number 4. Andrew McCulloch, Broncos. Dally M, Ken Momalo. Winger of the year for the Warriors. Raiders, parallel. How's everyone with the sound today? I'm using a different audio input. I don't have a new mic. I had to play around. Holly Wheeler for the Women's NRL Dragons. Jeremy Marshall King, Bulldogs parallel. So just a reminder, this is box 4, guys. Tyson Frizzell parallel for Dragons. Josh Adokar parallel for Storm. As usual, we'll do the recap at the end. I might do that slightly different. Shante Apoko, Warriors Women's NRL. Brian Kelly, Titans parallel. And Mr. Azza, hopefully, if you do no good in the case, it might be good karma for the priority box. Semiana Torfa, Roosters Women's NRL. James Maloney, Chartbusters for the Roosters. Wade Graham, Cronulla redemption card, League Sensations, number 46 out of 80. Warriors checklist parallel card. And as I was just complaining about what cards you'd got so far. See, I told you, mate. It's only a matter of time. Cameron Smith, Melbourne Storm. I was getting a bit worried for you in this case, to be honest. I was hoping something might come out. But Tigers is still waiting. Mr. Morris. Titans club photo. Billy Slater, Master Series card. This one's number 1 out of the 18 series. The Storm. Isaiah Yeo for the Panthers parallel. Taryn Aiken, Broncos, Women's NRL. Ruby Mojo, Josh Alai for the Tigers. There we go. Righto. And that is number 2 out of 40. Well, that's a nice low number for you. Clinton Gutherson parallel for Para. White Young Guns, Thomas McHale for the Tigers. Darius Boyd parallel for Broncos. Up. Priority box. John Bateman, Dally M, second rower of the year. Thank you. Michael Morgan, Cowboys parallel. Zahara Tamara, Roosters Women's NRL. If you are watching the video, Mum has updated some new stock on the website this morning, just recently, so you might want to check that out. We have Dylan Napa for the Bulldogs. Sapphire Mojo. Number 11. Daniel Safiti, Newcastle Knights parallel. Thomas Burgess, Rabbitohs parallel. Oh, that's right. Almost at the end of box number 4. We have an Aiden Tolman, Decade Chartbusters for meters gained for the Bulldogs. Once again, I'll check the YouTube and Facebook chat messages after I finish this box. Bulldogs photo. For one of the cheaper subset cards, I quite like these. I think these may increase in value due to demand this year. I do think they're quite nice cards. And I've had a few people agree with me, so. Brittany Brealey, Dragons. Alright, that's the end of box 4, guys. I'll quickly check the chats and we'll get straight into box number 5. Joel, yeah, I'll try and fix that autofocus once I've finished. Alright. Well, that was a quick check. We've got the priority box there. We'll leave that till last. So for anyone just joining us or not sure where we're up to, this is box number 5. 11 in total we have to get through. 10 in the normal case and the extra priority box. Cameron Munster, games played, Decade Chartbusters for the Storm. Just want to address the issue of pick your own team breaks. It's our belief, the way we're doing it, we've set it up so Storm is a bit of a jackpot team if you can hit that. The way we do it also allows us to keep the costs down on some of the other teams, and I don't know, we just think it's a bit fairer. Everyone gets to trade. Some years are awesome at trading, trying to help everyone get their spots. James Tedesco, Dally M. We have Aaron Woods, parallel for the Sharks. Happy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Joel Thompson, Manly parallel. Kira Dibb, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Redemption card for the Panthers club logo. Once again, TLA has announced today they'll start sending them off the redemption cards in September. We were going to express post ours today, so they had them tomorrow, and hopefully would have some redeemed ones by the end of the week. But no such luck, unfortunately. Billy Slater, Master Series Storm card. This one is number 3 in the set. We have Luke Keary, Roosters parallel card. Get close to halfway through box 5. Ah, nice. Congratulations to Morano. Clinton Gutherson, redemption, road to finals. Number 60 out of 80. There we go. Chanel Harris Tavita, Warriors parallel. Ali Brigginshaw, Broncos Women's NRL. James Maloney, decade chart busters for games played for the Warriors. White Young Guns, Anani Tuala for the Newcastle Knights. Alex Twal, parallel for Tigers. Brett Morris, tries for the Dragons, decade chart busters. Can you just let me know what you think of the sound quality today, please? To let me know if I need to go and get another mic. Young Guns, Chanel Harris Tavita, New Zealand Warriors. We are number 115 out of 115. Ryan Madison parallel for Parramatta. Cameron Smith, hooker of the year. Dally M for the Storm. Corey Norman, Dragons parallel. Ruby Mojo, Nathan Cleary for Panthers. Number 37. Cameron Munster parallel for the Storm. Jessica Surgis, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Maddie Studden, Dragons, Women's NRL. Isabel Kelly, Roosters, Women's NRL. Josh Maguire, parallel for the Cowboys. Connor Watson, Knights, parallel. Jonathan Thurston, Chartbusters, assists for the Cowboys. Nick Meaney, Bulldogs, parallel. Last pack for box 5, guys. Cowboys, redemption. Alright, that's it for box 5. That'll be box 6. Alright, here we go. Box 6, guys. 11 in total. 10 standard, 1 priority. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for the Storm. Jared Croker, Decade Chartbusters for the points. Sapphire Mojo, Tom Trbojevic for Manly. Number 14 out of 20. We also have a Heimel Hunt parallel for Knights. Brendan Smith, Dally M, Storm. Joseph Tapine, Raiders parallel. Crystal Tamura for the Warriors, Women's NRL. Keezy Apps, Women's NRL for Dragons. Blake Laurie, parallel for Dragons. Philip Semi for the Titans, parallel. Eels photo redemption card. Stephen Crichton, Panthers, parallel. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't seen Facebook, we do have a double box break listed. We're going to do a whole case split into 5 breaks, and each spot will then have a chance at winning the case card as well. Corbin McGregor for the Roosters Women's NRL. Each spot is $30, which is 1 spot for a double break, box break, and each spot, as I said, has a chance at the case card. Andrew McCulloch, Decade Chartbusters for Tackles, Broncos. So the 2 people with the team that are on the case card from each break will be put into the randomizer. So there'll be 10 people or 10 spots. There could be the same people depending on what teams it is. Will be put into the randomizer, and the person winner after 3 times will receive that case card. Cooper Cronk, Storm, Decade Chartbusters. Ruben Gary, Aiden Tolman parallel for the Bulldogs. Once again, if you're just joining us, to all the break customers, even if you're not watching live, if you happen to watch later on, if you're interested in an album with the base cards loaded in, full base set, that is $30 special delivered for our break customers. Send the money via PayPal or bank deposit, whichever one you prefer, and just send us a message to let us know. That is while stocks last and will be offered to each break as the break happens. So unfortunately, if you're in one of the future breaks, you can't jump in, you'll have to wait your turn. But for the 16 people or 16 spots in this one, if you would like an album, please let us know. Tino Fasamula, Melbourne Storm, Young Guns. Patrick Herbert, Warriors Parallel. Once again, anyone interested, this is box 6. 11 in total we have today. Latrell Mitchell, Dally M, Centre of the Year. He's a Roosters card in the Dally M's. That was where he received the award for. John Asiata, Cowboys parallel. For the parallel cards and the base cards, he is a Rabbits. Ruan Sims, Roosters, Women's NRL. Latrell Mitchell, Rabbitohs parallel. Shaylee Bent, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Julia Robinson, Broncos, Women's NRL. Few packs left out of box 6, guys. Yeah, to jump straight into box 7. Ruby Mojo, Jason Tormalolu for the Cowboys. Number 6, nice low number. Mitchell Moses parallel for Para. Rabbits team photo. Billy Slater Master Series Storm card. Number 6 in the series. We have Anthony Milford Broncos parallel. Last packet, box 6. Aiden Tolman, meters gain chart busters for the Bulldogs. Alright. Quickly check chats. Here we go, here we go. So including this box, we have 5 boxes to go, which includes the 1 priority. In the priority, we're looking for 3 special hits, which are 2 Dally M's and the Young Guns, as well as any other hits that could be contained. Jake Friend for the Roosters, tackles, Decade Chart Busters. Nick Kotrick for the Raiders pace card. James Tamo, Decade Chart Busters, meters gained for the Cowboys. And we have an Emerald Ryan Pappenhausen. What number? Oh, that's a nice one. Congrats to Mark Johnson, number 1. Jersey number, Emerald Ryan Pappenhausen. And that is a nice card, and he is definitely a player that is showing his talent in the game. I'm not sure if you're watching at the moment, Mark, but congrats, and I'm sure you'll be happy with that as well as your other cards. Oops. Suisua Takahau for the Roosters parallel. Dad's out at the moment, but once he hears that we've pulled that, he'll be very happy. He's like me, gets excited when we pull cards like that. Chelsea Baker, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Valentine Holmes for the Cowboys. Ruby Mojo for Parramatta, Mitchell Moses. Number 7. I think he is number 7 jersey as well. I could be wrong, it could be number 6. Let me know in the chat, I'll check it at the end of the box. One of yous will know. If not, one of yous will Google. Yeah. Number 7, Ruby Mojo, Mitchell Moses. Corey Horsburgh, Raiders parallel. Crystal Rota, Warriors Women's NRL. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Warriors Redemption Team photo card. David Nofaluma, Tigers parallel. Maker Sivo, top try scorer, Dally M for the Eels. Reid Mahoney, parallel for the Eels. Nathan Peets, Titans parallel. Kula Uate, decade chartbusters for the Knights. Marata Nakor, Parramatta Eels Young Guns. James Atama, Panthers parallel. Nita Maynard, Roosters Women's NRL. Billy Slater, Master Series for the Maroons. That one's number 12 in the series, guys. Dylan Wateen Zalesniak for the Bulldogs parallel. Mum and Dad are out on the Maley run, so it's quite big today. Manly's checklist parallel. If there are any orders over the weekend, last night's break, they're all on their way. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Jermaine Isako, Broncos parallel. Cameron Munster, 5/8 of the year, Dally M. Dale Finucane for the Storm parallel. Jared Croker, games played for Raiders, decade chartbusters. Couple of packets left for box 7, guys. Redemption card for the Storm Club photo. Chad Townsend, Sharks parallel. Last packet, Women's NRL, Tiana Penitani for the Dragons. Alright. Box 8. I'll check the chat before I start opening the packs. Thank you, Brody. Ben, Titans. Quick squiz through. Got a Black Young Guns, Sapphire Mojo, team photo, and a few parallels so far, bud. I don't think this is the one that you won in, Brody. I think that's one of the later ones. And yeah, alright. Appreciate the input, Brody. And for Ben and Brody, if you didn't know, we are on YouTube as well, going live if that's any easier for you. Mr. Bo Hawker's over there in the YouTube chat. And by himself so far, I think. I know there's a couple of watchers, but nobody's in there chatting. Jesse Bromwich for the Storm, Ruby Mojo. First pack of box 7, number 24. Alright. So we do know Storm get a lot of hits in this series. For us, it's a bit of a jackpot hit in our breaks. We know other people have changed it up a bit to accommodate it, but we think it's a bit more exciting. And not everyone's interested in Storm, so yeah. I'm pretty sure most people are going to chase it regardless. Brings trade value. Kathleen Wharton, Warriors, Women's NRL. So either way, even if you don't chase it, still worth keeping on to. Jared Croker, Chartbusters for the tries. James Graham, Dragons parallel. Raiders redemption team photo card. Billy Slater Master Series for the Roos. That one's number 18 in that series. Cody Nikorima for the Warriors parallel. Cameron Murray, Lock of the Year, Dally M for the Rabbits. David Clemmer, Knights parallel. Jake Trbojevic, parallel for Manly. Nick Kotrick, Raiders parallel. Just remember, guys, those albums that we're offering for $30 with the base set, including postage with your break cards. The albums themselves are retail $30 by themselves, so that is a good deal. You get the base cards included and delivery. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. So we're about halfway through box 8, I believe. Yep. Paul Gallen for meters gained, decade chart busters. Obviously not Paul Gallen's photo, Sharks logo. Ryan Madison, Parramatta Eels, Black League Sensations. Number 40 out of 40. Congrats to Mr. Rhino. Few nice cards for Parramatta. James Tedesco, parallel. Parramatta actually seem to do well in the breaks every time I wear my Para boxer shorts. Coincidence, I think, but funny coincidence at that. I don't know if anyone can remember one of the breaks. We had an awesome Para run. Racine McGregor, Broncos Women's NRL. Someone wanted me to wear Roosters gear the next break. That definitely wasn't happening. Tigers checklist parallel. Batil Vet Welsh for the Women's NRL Dragons. '20 Dragons team photo. Young Guns, Scott Drinkwater for North Queensland Cowboys. Damien Cook, Rabbits parallel. Jessica Sturgis, Dalian for the Female Player of the Year. We have Titans Checklist parallel. So as time goes on, guys, we'll just stop showing the parallel cards, and yeah. Cameron Smith, points scored, decade chart busters for the Melbourne Storm. Karina Brown for the Roosters, Women's NRL. So your Broncos, your Dragons, your Roosters, and your Warriors are always going to have a nice little pile with your Women's NRL cards. We have a Sapphire Mojo, Billy McGuinness. Not sure how to say that one, but anyway. Sharks. Number 14 out of 20, guys. Dean Ware, Panthers parallel. Three packs left for box number 8. I'm not going to quite keep this video under 2 hours. Was trying. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, Broncos Women's NRL. Definitely going to be a lot quicker than the 4-hour video yesterday. Yeah, that was a bit over the top, guys. Corey Oates, Broncos parallel card. That's better. Mitchell Pearce, chart busters for the Roosters. Assists. Alright, that's the end of that box. Alright, that's our priority box. I'm going to keep that to the end, but I'm going to pull these 2 out. Alright. There. Check chat. Alright. Here we go. So this is box 9 out of the case. Got this box and another box to go for the case, and then we've got one priority box. Brendan, if you weren't aware, mate, we are live on YouTube now too, if that's any easier for you. Couldn't go live yesterday for some reason. I think it was because of my first video that we've uploaded. But we are live now. Brendan Smith, Dally M for the Storm. Edric Lee, Knights parallel. Brittany Brearley, Dragons, Women's NRL. Taryn Aiken, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Brisbane Broncos checklist parallel. Points scored, Jared Croker, Decade Chartbusters. Raiders. Paul Vaughan, Dragons parallel. I'm tipping this is a Raiders team photo from the colour I just seen. Could be wrong. Nope, there it is. So once this video is finished, I will be going back to opening cards to list on the site. Connor Watson, Knight, Ruby Mojo. Congratulations, Mr. Steve. And that's a number 11. So not a bad low number, not a jersey number. Okay, we have Adam Blair, Warriors parallel. Sorry guys. I think you just all got a shot of me ugly head. I'm not used to having this camera in between my hands. That's something I've got to get used to. Alright. I do like this view. Yeah, the camera in between my hands gets a bit cumbersome. Latrell Mitchell, Roosters Centre of the Year, Dally M. Oh, there it goes again. God damn. Too many cords and whatnot bashing around, guys. Give me a sec. Made it all the way to the end before we started knocking. Apasai Coruscant for the Panthers. Zahara Tamara for the Roosters, Women's NRL. Sean Johnson, Sharks parallel. Shante Poco, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Emerald, Clinton Gutherson. Number 6. Yeah, not quite. Still a nice low number though. Well, not really out of 10, I should say. Normally it'd be a nice low number out of most cards. Yeah, nice card regardless. Congratulations to Ryan. Definitely not doing too bad with the Para Eels, that's for sure. Good to see. Tyrone Peachy for the Titans, parallel. I'm a proud Eels supporter. I love my Eels cards, even if I don't get to keep them. I love seeing them. Adam Duhai for the Tigers, parallels. Most of you know we have a master set put away so we don't collect so many cards out of the series. Sometimes we pull a couple out. Team set for the Dragons. Jesse Bromwich base card. Aiden Fanua Blake for Manly, parallel. Alright, almost at the box, end of box 9. Crystal Rota for the Warriors. Once again, it's Mr. Steve Weckett and Lisa Roberts. I'm sure Lisa will be happy, regardless whether it's the Cowboys that win her the card. Charles Nico Klokstad, Raiders parallel. I haven't seen her jump in. Brendan, is she with us today? Is she at work? Busy? Andrew McCulloch, Decade Chart Busters for the Broncos. Billy Slater, Master Series for the Melbourne Storm card. Number 8, this one. I'm actually curious to see what they look like in the folder. I haven't seen one of them put in the sleeves yet. Rabbitohs Cody Walker, parallel. Alright. 4 packs left for box number 9. We have a Young Guns. I thought it was a league for a second. Stephen Crichton, Panthers. we have a Jake Friend Roosters parallel. Aiden Tolman, Decade Chart Busters, Bulldogs meters gained. Two packs left for box 9. Cooper Cronk, Chart Busters for Storm. Chelsea Baker, Women's NRL for Broncos. Alright, we'll check the chats, guys, and we'll get stuck into box 10. Box 10. Should that work? Ah, well. Alright. Here we go. Box 10, guys. This is our last standard box for the case. And then we have the one priority. Ruan Sims for the Roosters, Women's NRL. Latrell Mitchell, top point scorer, Dally M. Mitchell Pearce, Knights parallel. Keezy Apps, Dragons, Women's NRL. Young Guns, Jermaine Tanua Brown for the Warriors. Rabbitohs checklist parallel. Cooper Cronk, Decade Chart Busters assist for Melbourne Storm. Isaac Luke, Dragons parallel. Jack Whiten, Raiders parallel. Crystal Tamarua, Warriors Women's NRL. Ruby Mojo, Corey Norman for the Dragons. 28 out of 40. Andrew Fafita, Sharks parallel. Madison Bartlett, Women's NRL for Warriors. Cameron Smith, Captain of the Year, Dally M. Tyrone Roberts, Gold Coast Titans, parallel. George Tafua, Manly parallel. Knights photo. Mitchell Pearce, Roosters, Decade Chartbusters. Oh, Spotlight Redemption. Looks like a Raiders. Yep, Josh Hodgson. Congrats to Ryan Andrews, and that's a number 3 out of 80. Nice, nice. James Fisher Harris, parallel for Panthers. Jared Croker, points scored for the Chartbusters, Canberra Raiders. Alright, over halfway in box 10, guys. Billy Slater, Master Series, number 9 out of 18 for that one. Blake Green, Warrior parallel. Julia Robinson, Broncos, Women's NRL. Oh, difficult one to open. Roosters team photo. Victor Radley, Roosters parallel. Patrick Carrigan, parallel for Broncos. Meg Ward, Broncos Women's NRL. Benji Marshall, parallel for Tigers. Can't remember who it was now, but I pulled a jersey number. Yeah. Last packet of box 10, guys.
Still can't eat a black dog.
Paul Gallen, Sharks gained. Chartbusters. Alright, priority box. Here we go. I'll quickly check the chat. Yeah, I think you're spot on there, Brendan. Alright, so yeah, last box for the break. This is box 11 in total. This is the priority box. Good luck to everyone in the final box. Latrell Mitchell, Rabbits parallel. Points scored, Jared Croker, Decade Chartbusters for Raiders. Rabbits team photo. I had a bit of a mess on this break with me packets. Jesse Bromwich parallel for the Storm. Aiden Tolman, Bulldogs parallel. Oh, I think I've seen a sapphire. I could be wrong, was it? No. Seen the blue. Ryan Sims, Roosters Women's NRL. Just remember, we do have the priority hits, but you have all the standard normal hits that you expect to find in the box too, guys. Andrew McCulloch tackles for Broncos. There's no reason why we couldn't pull the Diamond Mojo out of this box. Could be anywhere. We haven't found one yet or opened one. Corbin McGregor, Roosters Women's NRL. Cooper Cronk, Chart Busters assists for the Storm. Crystal Tamarua, Women's NRL, Warriors. Blake Laurie, Dragons parallel. Don't need any of the hits for this one yet. Keddies Yaps, Dragons. Be a bit of an exciting finish. There we go. Payne Haas, Dally M. This is priority parallel. These are numbered. This one is 52. We have a John Asiata, Cowboys parallel. Shaylee Bent, Dragons Women's NRL. Aiden Tolman, meters gain for the Bulldogs, Decade Chartbusters. Nathan Clear, Redemption, League Sensations. Number 5. Patrick Herbert, Warriors parallel. Getting close to the end of the box, guys. Parramatta Team Redemption card. What have we got? We've got the Young Guns and one more Dally M we're looking for. And what other of the hits we could be lucky to pull out. Here we go. This is the Young Guns. Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. And yeah, these are definitely one of my favourite cards for this series. I like the background. And he is number 14 out of 90 for that one. And we have an Anthony Milford parallel for the Broncos. Alright, so we're still looking for another Dally M parallel in these last few packs. Julia Robinson, Broncos Women's NRL. Philip Semi, Titans parallel. Four packs left, guys. There it is. John Bateman, second rower of the year, Dally M. And we are number 43. Joseph Tapine, Raiders parallel. Three packets left. What could we pull? Billy Slater. Master Series Maroons card. This one's the 11th out of the 18. And we have a Stephen Crichton Panthers parallel. Oh, here we go. This is why you can still pull anything. Corey Norman, Sapphire Mojo for the Dragons. I believe we might already have a Sapphire Mojo Corey Norman in this. Number 7 out of 20. I could be wrong, it might be a ruby. We will soon find out in the recap, that is for sure. There, Corey Norman, Dragon, Sapphire Mojo, number 7. Heimel Hunt parallel for Knights. And lucky last packet for our priority box, break number 15, 2020 Elite case with priority box. Thank you everyone for being a part of it. Oh, and a ruby to finish it off. Patrick Carrigan, Broncos. 32 out of 40. I couldn't have picked them 2 packets to save till last if I tried. And we have a Mitchell Moses Parramatta Eels parallel. So yeah, before I do the randomizer, I'll quickly check the chats. We'll look at doing the recap. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to chuck that up like that. Shuffle this out of the way. First, parallels, Young Guns, Ruby. Black Young Guns. Got a Dally M. registers. Back in a second, guys. Sorry. Alright guys, well that's the recap finished. Not a bad haul. So we're going to randomise this case card. Give me 2 secs and we'll load it up. We have Steve Wiggett. With Knights. And we have Alyssa Roberts with the Cowboys. Alright. Well, good luck to both of yous. Here we go. Person in top spot after 3 rounds is the recipient of the case card. Lucky last. Congratulations to Lisa Roberts. Yeah. Alright guys, we'll see you.